all and happy Friday. I want to say if you're visiting my channel for the first time, welcome to my channel. I want to shout out to my niece today. She's watching because she graduated today in a biology degree at the University of Guyana. So I want to say big up to you and I'm so proud of you, girl. Today my recipe is going to be black sauce chicken, cauliflower cooked in a cheese sauce, and asparagus rice. So we're in for a treat tonight. It's Friday night. I had a very busy week, so I feel like eating something very nice and comforting. So come on down and let's get cooking. Who can remember this treat from back home? It used to be a once in a while treat, and it was something that I can never forget. When you bite into a caramel, that nice soft chocolatey wafery beautiful taste that pops in your mouth. Even now when I bite into one, it always brings me right back to the first time I had one. So I saw these in the West Indian store and I had to pick them up for my kids. Rich in my memory, and I'm sure for a lot of Guyanese and Caribbean people memory. So for tonight's dinner, I'm going to be making some black sauce chicken, and I have my chicken here washed and clean. I'm going to be adding some seasoning. So first of all, we're going to go in with our salt, and I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of salt. This is about 4 pounds of chicken. And we're going to go in with 1 teaspoon of black pepper. And this is just to marinate the chicken. And the next thing, we're going to go in with about 3 tablespoons of green seasoning. And my green seasoning is contained of fine thyme, green onions, garlic, and pepper. So that's 3, right? Mm-hmm. And we're gonna mix this up. And then we will leave this to marinate for a little bit, at least 15 minutes to half an hour. You can leave it for longer. In the meantime, I'm gonna prepare the rest of the ingredients. So for the black sauce chicken, these are some additional seasoning that I'm going to be adding tonight. I have some green onions. I have some red onions. You can use any onion of your choice. I have some garlic, 1 chicken cube, some ginger, and 2 bay leaf. And I will be adding some other spices as well. I'm going to leave all the measurement in the description below. So my pan have very little oil, like next to nothing. I'm going to be adding my seasoned chicken into here. And I will cook this until the natural juices from this chicken is cooked out before I start adding more ingredients. So let's check this. And it's still early, but I'm going to add 2 bay leaves in here. And I want to add some allspice or pimento. You can either add the fresh one or you can add the powder. So I'm going to show what it is. And this is what it looks like, the pimento. Like these, let me take out some. They look like that, these little round, yes. And it's also called allspice or pimento. You can add the whole one or you can add the powder. There is powder, whichever one you have. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to add about 5 of the whole one. And I'm going to add just about a half a teaspoon of the powder. So we have it both in there. You can add either one. So let me just add my half a teaspoon. And this will enhance the black sauce chicken and add a really nice flavor into here. So let's check. Our chicken is cooking up here well, and I'm going to be adding some flavors. I'm gonna be adding my ginger right in here like that. And I will be adding my grated garlic. I want to shout out to my niece Carrie, who graduated in a biology degree today at the University of Guyana. If you're watching, she is my beautiful big niece, and I just want to say that I'm very proud of you and congratulations. Keep aiming for the sky. There's no limit. Let's start this up, and we're going to be adding some more flavor. Butter is cooking out, and I'm going to be adding a chicken cube in here. So let me add that right now. This is optional, you can leave it out if you like, but I find that it adds some extra flavor. And I'm gonna add my onions. And we're gonna leave the green onions for later down in the cooking. And I'm gonna go in here now with my soy sauce, and I'm using mushroom flavor. And that's what's gonna make our chicken black kind of sauce. So I'm gonna show you which black sauce I'm using. So I'm using this Pearl brand soy sauce, and it's mushroom flavor. So every time I do this, it's always a different amount. So I'm gonna have to measure as I go on here. I wanna give the right measurement. So we're gonna add 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, and let's see how this looks. I can smell that nice mushroomish flavor. I think we can go 1 more spoon, Jess. Do you like it when it's darker?
I don't know.
So Jessica is doing my video today, and Natalie is helping me to do the prep. So you guys say hello.
Hi.
Natalie?
Hello.
Okay, so I think this is looking good. We can get it a little bit more darker, so I'm gonna add maybe half more tablespoon. So 2.5 tablespoons of the soy sauce mushroom flavor, and I'm gonna let some more of this water cook out before I add anything else or taste for salt. So while our chicken is cooking, I'm gonna be preparing some cauliflower to go with our black sauce chicken, and I'm gonna use this whole head of cauliflower. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make it in a cheese sauce to eat on the side. So I'm gonna take these florets apart. I'm gonna wash them, and then I will just put them in some water, hot water, to just steam a little, but still take them out with a crunch. And then I will apply my cheese sauce that I'm gonna show you guys while I'm making it. So our chicken is coming up nicely, and I can see that it's almost to the point where I want it. So I'm gonna add about 1/2 cup of water. We don't need too much for this black sauce chicken. I like to make it dry, but I want to make sure that the chicken is cooked through. So that's the reason for adding this extra little bit of water. So I'm gonna cover it down now, back again, and leave it to cook on medium until the water is completely gone. So in this pot here, I'm gonna steam my cauliflower. I'm just gonna put it in for about 4 to 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna take this out back and add my cheese sauce. And I have some asparagus here that I'm gonna make some asparagus rice. And this is just the simplest rice you can make. You just cook your rice and you add some, I'm gonna cook my asparagus into butter sauce and then add the rice to that with a little bit of onion, garlic, butter, black pepper, and salt, and that's all it takes. But for this rice, I usually cut my asparagus into small pieces because we're adding all of this into the rice, so we don't want to have like long pieces. So here my cauliflower is finished steaming. I'm gonna strain this and start the cheese sauce. And over here my black sauce chicken is done, so I will turn my stove off and then we will be plating up soon. So for our cheese sauce, I have about a tablespoon of butter in here, melted butter. I'm gonna add some onions. You can add any kind of onions, Spanish onions, white onions, red onions. I'm gonna fry this up a little. So the onion is nice and translucent. I'm going to be grating 1 clove of garlic in here. I'm going to give this a turn. And then we want to add, in here you want to add some flour, but today I'm not going to be adding regular flour. I'm just going to add some oat flour because we want to thicken up the sauce for the cheese. I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon and 2 tablespoons. We're gonna brown this up a little, and then we're gonna be adding our cheese and a little bit of milk into here. So we're gonna add about a half a cup of milk. My pan is really hot. And then we want to flavor this up. That oat flour is going to thickening up this a little. And we want to add just about a pinch of salt. And I like to go in with some chili flakes. And I'm going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of that, just to give a nice kick to that cauliflower. And let's stir this up, and now I'm gonna add my cheese. So we're gonna go in with about a cup of cheese here because I just have 1 head of cauliflower. And we're just gonna wait until this cheese is melted. So I'm gonna add a little bit of milk here because it's a little bit too thick for me. We want to have a nice runny sauce just to pour it over the cauliflower. And this is looking good. So now we're going to take this goodness and we're going to add it to our cauliflower. When you finish this process, you can put it into the oven and let it brown up a little. But today we're gonna make it just like this and have it nice and sticky on top of the cauliflower. And this, if you can get your kids to eat vegetable, which I don't have a problem with, you do this, the kids will eat up any kind of vegetable once there is cheese inside. And I find the most pickiest veggie eaters, even adult, they will eat this in any kind of vegetable. So look at that now. So in here I have about 2 tablespoons of butter. And this is I'm using for the rice, the asparagus rice. I have a clove of garlic. And I'm going to put the asparagus to cook in here a little. And before I start adding anything else, I'm going to make it in the crunchier side. So we're gonna give this a little stir. Like, looks like it's very hot in here. And I'm gonna add some onions, a 1/4 of a red onion. Because this is a whitish color rice, I like to use red onion because it will enhance the color of the rice. And we're gonna add some salt. So I'm gonna add some salt. And I'm gonna add my asparagus here now. And I'm gonna cook this until I have a nice glossy green. So let's give our asparagus a turn. I like the glossiness. That's how I know it's at the right way I want it. I'm gonna add about a teaspoon of black pepper in here because we're adding rice, so we need to flavor that. And then I'm gonna add about half a teaspoon of chili flakes. Again, we want to flavor up this rice and give it a nice kick. It's just a plain, simple rice we're making tonight, and we will add our rice now. So what I did, I cooked the rice like not too soft with a nice grain texture. And then we're just gonna mix that up. I have my stove on low heat. And I'm gonna make sure that I turn this up. And this is a healthy, beautiful rice that have vegetable, and we're not missing out anything here. So guys, here I have my black sauce chicken on a Friday night. If I can do it, you guys can do it too. I'm just gonna garnish with some green onion. I got off work 6 o'clock today, and I still was in the mood to make my family a nice decent meal. So here I have my black sauce chicken, and here I have my asparagus rice over here. So simple but yet delicious. And here I have my cauliflower and cheese sauce. So I'm gonna plate up and let you guys know how all this tastes. Did I cook like a chef today, guys? So here I have my plate of black sauce chicken, cauliflower and cheese sauce, and I have my asparagus rice. I'm gonna dip in for my asparagus rice. This is one of my favorite rice. It looks so simple but yet delicious. Ready? To all my viewers and subscribers. The asparagus still have a crunch, and the rice so simple but yet flavorful. I'm gonna take a bite of my cheese and cauliflower. Cheers. That is so good, so satisfying. I can taste a hint of the pepper flake. Amazing, amazing. And the cauliflower still have a crunch, which I like. And now I'm gonna taste the star of tonight's dish, which is the black sauce chicken. Amazing, full with flavor. Oh my gosh, so satisfying. I just can't wait to finish this plate. So I hope you guys like this recipe. I hope you'll give it a try. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this recipe. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm waiting for you to press that button. Until then, I want to say stay safe, stay blessed. Enjoy your weekend. Bye for now.